Hello, hello, GCC students. My name is Meg Rademacher, and I will be your instructor for your summer session of the WED 151 Introduction to Alternative Medicine course. I just want to introduce myself and touch on some basics about the course and how it will be ran. Just welcome you to the course and get you started. So when you open Canvas, this is what the course will look like. There will also be some recent announcements posted up here. Please read the announcements. I post announcements on a very regular basis throughout this course. They can be anything from campus events that are happening, feedback about a previous assignment, kind of more information about that, and then also reminders about upcoming assignments or upcoming changes to the course. Okay? So please keep up to date with the recent announcements. This is an online course, therefore I do need you to be active every single week in order to not be withdrawn. Okay? If you're having an issue with any of the keeping up with assignments, something happens, send me an email, send me a message. I am really good about getting back to students. You can send me a message by just clicking on that inbox over there. I will generally respond to you within a few hours. If you don't hear from me within 24 hours, please resend the message because either I thought I responded and didn't, or I didn't get it. Okay, so just send me a message again if I don't respond within 24 hours, but generally my communication with you will be much quicker than that. Okay. In order to get started in the course, you're going to hit the modules button over here. And here's some really important information, the syllabus and also my contact information. Again, best way to reach me is through the inbox, through Canvas message. If you click here on instructor information, my email address is also listed for you. So that's the other option and ways to communicate easiest with me. The syllabus is obviously at the top. The syllabus is in PDF form for you. You can click on that. Please make sure you read through the syllabus in its entirety before you take the orientation quiz. Okay. And then our textbook is actually all online and all free. Woohoo! Saving you a little bit of money there. So the library textbook you have access through the GCC library. We will use a textbook. We will also use the Gale Encyclopedia, which is online as well for you, okay? Which will be linked to in each assignment when you need it. But here is our library textbook. You will just be able to click here. Most of you, when you first come to this, there will be the page that you have to enter your MEID and then your password in order to get access to this. I've logged in so many times that it just gives me, I'm like auto login. But this is the textbook we'll be using. We only read a few chapters of it, so that's kind of why I'm not having you buy it. A lot of our stuff is TED Talks and other resources as well. Okay. Each week, if we are reading through from this textbook, it will tell you which pages you need to read, and you can get to them by clicking on the chapters below. Also, if you are an individual who is going to be traveling or you work somewhere and you don't have access to Wi-Fi, things like that, but you do have some downtime and you want to download the chapter, you can. You have 78 pages that you can download, which is pretty much what we read throughout the semester. So that's another option for those of you who might want to disconnect from Wi-Fi but still be able to read your textbook. The Getting Started orientation module is next. You do need to complete this in order to get access to module number 1, which is our week 1 information. So there's a Getting Started page that tells you a little bit about what you need to do, but you're going to post an introduction. This is just to make sure that you're comfortable in a discussion board. You can post a discussion and it helps me get to know you as well as your classmates. Currently, we only have 5 or 6 students, as I said in my email, in this course, so it will be a smaller course, but sometimes I think that's kind of fun. You get to know each other a little bit better. You have a Getting Started assignment. Again, I just need to make sure that you're comfortable submitting an assignment through Canvas. The orientation quiz goes over the syllabus, so it goes over important information that was on the syllabus. So please make sure, excuse me, please make sure you read, excuse me, please make sure you read the syllabus before you take the orientation quiz. And then last, you will send me a message. So you will actually go over to the inbox and send the instructor a message. Once you complete all of that, Module 1 will open for you. Generally speaking, most of our modules will run Monday morning, the module will open, and it will close on Sunday night. You will have an assignment usually due by either Wednesday or Friday, and that's generally the quiz for the week that was from your reading material. So if you click on the first thing, the overview, learning objectives, and content, it will tell you what we're talking about this week, what our learning objectives are, and then the required reading. So your required reading for the first week is chapter 1, which is pages 1 through 28. Again, I gave you the link to the textbook. And then we will also be viewing a YouTube video, which is posted later in the module for you. Okay. So everything is posted right there for you on that initial thing that will be in each module, the overview, learning objectives, and content. Okay. Many weeks we will use TED Talks or things like that. You can see the first week you have an 18-minute TED Talk that you'll be viewing, and then we'll go from there. That'll be pertinent to your assignment as well as tie in with your reading material. Okay. So those are the basics about the course. Again, opens on Monday, will be done by Sunday. This first week, you have to complete some assignments, those 4 tasks in that getting started module by Friday in order to remain in the course, just since this is an online course. But I look forward to working with all of you. I recognize some names that I've had in other courses. HES 100 and things like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing those of you again. And then looking forward to getting to know those of you who I haven't had as students before. So again, if you have any questions, just reach out to me. I'm very communicative and happy to help. So cheers to a great semester.